most Mexican boxers and trainers have been critical of Canelo Alvarez, his performance against Terrence Crawford, but they give Terrence Crawford mostly credit. Most of the guys I've heard have gave Terrence Crawford credit as far as his skills. We even had a couple of legends pick Terrence Crawford out of Mexico. But one thing I've heard recently that they've been saying is Canelo needs to possibly go another direction with his trainer or add somebody to the team. Eddie Reynoso is a guy that do not trust right now as far as strategy, tenacity, having any kind of aggression or passion about the sport or his training or his job. Canelo Alvarez, they don't feel like he's being motivated enough by Eddie Reynoso at this point in his career. They know that Canelo Alvarez has been paid a lot, but Reynoso is a guy who is flourishing in his situation, especially financially with Canelo Alvarez, and with that situation being the way it is, maybe he's gotten comfortable as well. They look at that the same way, not just the fighter. And from what I've seen in the fight, Reynoso, the last few fights against William Skull, I'll just say the William Skull fight, he had no kind of adjustments at all. This is not an excuse as far as Canelo's still one of the best. He's still a great at the time right now after being defeated by Terrence Crawford, who's now the best of this era. But now a lot of people see that Reynoso, he has no kind of strategy when it comes to a William Skull or a Terrence Crawford. He has no strategy. He's not really benefiting Canelo Alvarez from what a lot of people see. Then most legends have been critical. We even had Oscar De La Hoya, who said something recently or in the past about how Eddie Reynoso might need to have someone else come in, and the idea of that, Canelo even pushed back on. He felt like they were trying to replace Eddie Reynoso at that point. Trying to make you a better fighter and replacing the guy is two different things. Now, if you're in the business of trying to be a better fighter, you may have to replace somebody. If you're not trying to replace anybody, and if that means that can hold you back from being the best, well, you might not be trying to be the best. So that's the situation that Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez found themselves in. And now you hear a lot of legends and also people in boxing that agree. They say that Canelo has not taken full advantage of his resources. And also, you got to think about it. He's had every kind of sparring partner and access to any kind of legend, especially out of Mexico. Chavez, a lot of guys he can get a hold of and pick their brains as far as what does he need to do in his career. But for Eddie Reynoso to be the guy you just stick to and that's it, we don't have no other options, I don't think that's the best thing for anybody. Any fighter out there that knows, even in boxing now, most of these young guys, even a Teofimo Lopez went and tried to find a Freddie Roach after he dealt with Eddie Reynoso. And that tells you everything you need to know right there. But Eddie Reynoso hasn't really improved much of Canelo lately in his career, and you want a guy around who can do that. Every fighter late in his career got another trainer. Even Triple G went and got another trainer outside of Abel Sanchez. So if Triple G can do it, why not Canelo? That's how I see it. But that's all I got, man. Like and subscribe.